Welcome to FPL Spad, your best place to find FPL content for the 25-26 season. My name is Spad. Today, you're joining me for my deadline stream for game week 1. We got an hour to go, and so far, this is what I had locked in to my team. Like I said, if you joined me in my stream yesterday, you'll know I'm playing my bench boost. So, this whole team will be playing. One second, let me just make sure it's coming up properly. Yeah, it is. And let's go to look this up. Yeah, all right. So right now, this is the team I've built, and it's locked in for what it is. But I need to make some changes because I am having second thoughts on Beto. So I've got no money in the bank because I'm playing my bench boost this game week. So I need to make a change. I need to either change Gakpo, that using whatever change I made, the extra money to change the third striker. That is the main goal right now, I think. Or the other option is to downgrade Bowen to Fuku. It'll give me 2 million extra available to spend on other parts with Beto, basically. But I don't have a clear favourite to bring in for Beto, because that will give me another 2 million if I take down Bowen to Fuku. That will give me an option to get for 7.5 million striker. So if we have a quick look, because I'm only looking at game week 1, so you're only not seeing the other game weeks, and currently the system's a bit messed because you can only see game week, like, should be showing me game week 2 and 4, but it's showing me game week 1 and 3. So right now it's not working as effectively, so we're just doing the game week 1 because we're attacking game week 1 anyway. You right, man? You need any help? Let me know. I'll give you as much help as I can until I'm doing my team as well myself. So yeah. So I've got João Pedro to attack this game week. I don't want to bring in Wood. I don't think it's going to be as good of a season they had last week. Casado or Anderson. Fixture wise, if you're not using any free hits or anything anytime soon, I think Casado is probably your better man to go with. He's got a better set of fixtures. But I think AI will probably say something else because Anderson did provide the numbers last year. So where are they at? 5.5. Yeah, so Anderson's there. Like Casado's probably way down on the list. How much is Casado? Yeah, but I just don't think Casado will be going as high up as last year. So I think Anderson will be the better pick. Yeah, I think Anderson will be the better pick because I think João Pedro and with Palmer and the way Cucurella's going up, playing the inverted role, going high up in the pitch, I don't think he's going to be... Of course he'll get DEFCON, but not any attacking potential. So I had Etiquette in one of my drafts, but that is downgrading Gakpo to a very cheap player. Yeah, I am. Now the reason why I've got Bowen there is because that, so if I take him out, Fuku is dead. But according to FPL, Beto is going to be playing, starting. It's just I'm in a pickle right now, so I'm just taking a risk with Beto, in my opinion. It's not like I'm liking it that much. Like Fuku's right there. I could go with Pyro that I had before. Yeah, we're gonna win tonight. Of course we're gonna win tonight. That's why I've got 3 Liverpool players, because I'm attacking it hard with Gakpo, Wirtz and Salah. So yeah, I'm hoping we attack it. I'll be back in 10 seconds, guys. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. 1 second, just make sure we're here. Yep. Okay. So, Pyro is could be a way to go, but there's not any real players like if Solanke was available, like I know he was guaranteed starting the game, I would bring him into my team. But I could go for the other player that I was thinking about, which is Sarr for Tottenham. He's playing very high line. Where is he? So yeah, there. He's going to be playing an attacking role today, most likely. Not today, but like tomorrow. It's going to be 2.5 million, but that 2.5 million is just not enough, because better that would be what, 0.5, add the 2 million on, 8 million basically. And if I take a Gakpo out, I would want Etikite. So I need another 500,000 from someone else. And the only other person I could probably downgrade is Ndai. But that's going down to 6 million as well. So if you look at the 6 million mark, we got Jorginho, Derrata. I had I just don't know like where he's gonna be playing, because you've got Welbeck still who could be playing, Mental who one of the games was playing higher up than Rata. I've just not guaranteed on where he's gonna play or where Minter's gonna be playing. If I knew exactly where he'd be playing on the pitch, I would go for one of them, but because there's that variable not knowing if he's going to be playing or what, not playing, but what position they'd be playing in, as you can tell, that's why there's low ownership on that as well at 1.4%. Like, a lot of players have gone for Reinders. For Man City player, he looks like a very good player. Has had a good pre-season, but Premier League is just a bit different than pre-season games. So someone that's not played in the league is a big thing. Sarr I really like, because he will be playing a very attacking role for Tottenham, because there's no Maddison, he's out for the season. Kulusevski's out for a while as well, but he'll be playing most likely in an attacking role. He won't be taking the free kicks. That's one bad thing that we have from him there, or the penalties. So he's not a penalty taker. That's something that Ndai does have, because he will be one of the few penalty takers and the free kick takers as well. So if we go to the 6.5 million mark, he is number one player there. Then you've got Mitoma, who's got a higher ownership than Rata and Minta. Then Kudos is another one that you can have, that I could have as well. And still thinking, but that doesn't solve my problem if I want to bring in Etikite. Yeah. I don't want to bring in Rice, not for this game. Saar, not for this game against Chelsea. I think not knowing what is happening with Eze's future and Gay's future as well, I think it's a bit of a risk to going in for Saar at the moment. But yeah. So I need to make my mind up. We have got still 50 minutes to go to make our minds up. Right now, this team that I've got made is currently rated at 96% for this game week. So remember, I'm only attacking this game week. I don't know if the percentage is taking account of my bench. But yeah, this is my current. This is my team. Yeah. So I could be changing Ariola as well, because I'm not 100% sure if he's going to be starting the game week, because they have signed a player, Hudson. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he's at 4.5 million, so I'm hoping he doesn't play. I would have been going for Keller if I guaranteed he's going to be starting the game. He is back into training, but I'm not 100% sure if he's going to be playing. And at the moment, I had before in my team Perry, but I've took him out because, of course, if I'm going to have Everton attackers, I want them to score a goal, then Perry's not really going to keep a clean sheet, so there's no point having him on my bench boost, because I'm asking for two different things. Sales and Pickford are too expensive because I'm playing my bench boost at the moment. Renderbergen is the one that I'm playing. That's one of the guarantees. And then you got Ariola as one of the next predicted people to be at highest points. So then you do have like Bizot, but we don't know what's happening with Martinez's situation. He is still at the club. Is he going to play, or is this guy going to play? So I'm not entirely sure. So it's a bit of a risk doing that as well. But I have more faith in, and he's got a harder game than Ariola, so that's another thing. Onana, I'm going to avoid. Pope, no. Leno, no. Petrovic, I want him after this game week. He will be my goalkeeper in my wildcard, but not for this game week against Liverpool. Henderson, 5 million. Jose Sarr is not a great shout at the moment because of game week Man City. Then Keller is the other option that probably when the first prices came out, most people were going to have Keller as one of their keepers. His ownership is still at 12.6%, which is pretty high considering we don't know if he's going to be playing. Like, still got high predicted points. Like, ownership is mainly just divided up, I say, towards the top between Sanchez. Or like, quarter of the people have gone for Sanchez. It is a cheap route into the Chelsea defence, but I'd rather gone the other cheap route with Tosin. I'm happy with just getting a clean sheet and hopefully some DEFCON points. But another thing about Tosin is he guaranteed going to start? So let's have a quick look at that, because if that's not, then we need to fix that as well. That will be kind of, because I know Colwell's out, so I'm hoping like it will be Tosin that starts, but it could be the new signing that they made in what's his name? I can't remember his name. The signing they made. Come back. So Tosin and Chalobah, Cucurella and James played the last game against AC Milan with the 1-4-1. Don't tell me about any subs that were made. The game before that, 2 days beforehand, Josh Pemberton played and Cucurella and Gusto, but I think players must have come on. That's the defender they bought in Joe Hato, so I don't know if Joe Hato is going to be playing. He is 19 years old, so maybe not. Maybe Toss is a bit older and they'll play Toss instead. So yeah, because he's got more experience than Thingy. So a bit of a gamble by me, but it's a gamble that I think I am gonna take, because playing the bench boost early on is technically a gamble, because it's not recommended by a lot of people. A lot of experts are not doing it. So you got Sanchez, Dubravka, Morello, Tarowski, Van der Ven, Steve, Anderson, Salah, Palmer, Saka, Mitoma, Anderson, Strand Larson, Watkins, Michael Gay, and Captain Salah. Yes, good team. I've seen a lot of teams like that. Straight 11 team. But yeah. So I think I'm going to stick with Tosin. I think he's more likely to start. I don't think Maresca's going to risk it straight with a 19-year-old signing that they just made. Highly unlikely. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that for the Chelsea part. So I still got to decide if I trust Beto or not, and have to go a different route. I still have 45 minutes to decide, not long to go. So yeah. Need to make a decision on Areola as well. But it's going to be hard to really find out if he's going to be playing or not, because when are they playing? They're playing on Saturday, 3 o'clock. So it's going to be very hard to tell. So thing is, a lot of people have gone for Watkins in their teams this year. Because if just have a quick look at the stats, if we can get stats up. How does stats look up? I don't know how it looks. If I can make it bigger. No, it's just all the side. Okay, so let's do it by total ownership. Let's do the forwards, because let's see what everyone's really picking. So up front, the highest ownership is João Pedro at 56.9. Then you've got Watkins at 27.5 at second at 9 million. Gyökeres as well at 25.8. Haaland after that at 23.9. Probably the lowest ownership he's had in FPL. You got Mark Gay as a third striker. 20% of people have chosen him. So that bit of information that we got there tells us that 20% of the FPL teams are playing the formation of 3-5-2. So really, there's not many strikers available. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I probably struggled more trying to figure out my second striker. Saka or Bruno? I think Saka. The attacking return is just too much of a thingy. But Fernandes, with the amount of defensive contributions that he's on penalties, free kicks, you never know. But I think Saka will be the one to go for. Then you got Bowen at high ownership at 18%. Ekitike at 14.4. That's pretty high for an unproven player who's never played in the Premier League. Then you got Wood at 7.5 million. Ownership at 13.4. Isak, some people have chosen him at 9.7%. I do not understand that. He's not going to be playing this game week. His price is at 10.5%. So right there we know we got 10% of idiots playing this game, because they have Isak in their team. Then you got Mateta at 9.3 ownership. Then Beto at 9.2. So I'm not going that much against the crowd. Then you got Sesko at 7.5. It's a very good price if they start doing thingy. Watkins, more proven over the long term, more likely to keep his place. He's not fighting for any other with any other striker. Etekite could lose his position to Isak potentially, so I wouldn't. Amrik, they got Isak as red, and it says won't be considered for selection on the 6th of the date unknown to return, bro. FPL are doing change, bro. Yes, mate, Jeff, you alright? So we got Star Larson as well. People are going for Babansi and Stop C, going for him. The lap, nah, with Joao Pedro there. Fuku is the one that I'm debating about. If I want to downgrade Bowen and use that extra money to do something else instead. But yeah. So these are just the thingy picks. Let's have a quick look at the midfielders quickly on what it's gonna be easy. Palmer is now the most owned midfielder in the game at 63.5%. Marsala at 50.7%. So he's dropped from what he was earlier. Wirtz at 35.1%. Kudos at 25.3%. So me not going for Kudos could not work out for me if it goes wrong. Bruno 22% owned. Reinders at pretty high at 18.4%. I know it's a Man City midfielder and is more or less guaranteed playing time while Rodri's out. Is a good shout if you're doing for a 4-game week. Yeah, if you're not doing any bench boosts like I am. Because this is my team, just to quickly have a look. At the moment, playing my bench boost. Need to make this smaller. Here we go. Can you guys see? Let's see. Yeah, cool. So that's my team at the moment, rated at 96% for this game week. Because I'm doing my bench boost, playing my wild card in the next game week. So need to have only attacking this game week really. At the moment my varieties are, while we've got 40 minutes to go, is Beto and Ariola is my concerns right now. And only way I can improve them is by either downgrading Bowen and Gakpo. Or Ariola I could just change to another 4.5 million keeper. But I'm hoping he starts this game week. Potter stays with the tried and tested and does not go for a gamble. He needs to win straight away in the first game week. He can't afford a new keeper to... best defender for DEFCON is probably Van der Ven, I think. Personally. First, like... So if you want to look at all game weeks, then you... Wait, so like Tosin is one that he's in my team. So... we don't have past data on him, but it's CDM. Keane could be a good shout with Braithwaite out for if you're doing a short term. But you're not doing short term, so Richard attacking return. Gay, we don't know what's happening with him. I don't think Duff and Wan-Bissaka will get many DEFCONs. Attacking returns maybe, but not many DEFCONs. Maybe from Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, and Van der Ven really. Van der Ven, Tosin, Keane, Bettini short term I reckon. I think Tosin will be your best option to go for. That's if he keeps his place. We could come back to bite us in the ass, but sometimes you just gotta take a risk in FPL. Everything can't just be safe. Especially from game week 1. Yeah. What was I doing? So yeah. And Burma's got pretty high ownership still, 14.1%. And Dai at 12.7. I've got him in. Marmouche at 11.7. Just not certain about his minutes. Eze at 10.5. Just don't know if he's going to be playing with the transfer situation surrounding him right now. About him joining Arsenal or Tottenham. Ramsey for Burnley, really a 4.5 midfielder that I don't really know anything about. Rogers, 7 million, 9.4%. I just don't know if he's going to be starting. He's not yellow at the moment, so he must be starting this game. But overall, maybe long-term good, but short-term no. Just this game, really. I'll probably be in my team next week. So, yeah. Cherokee, 6.5 does not sound like a bad amount of money as well. So yeah. Gakpo, not highly owned, so that's a good differential for me. So I thought Saul would have higher ownership, but I think people are just taking a back step because of the transfer things going on, and the games that they've got coming up are pretty hard. So yeah. And let's see, have a look at the defenders. Frimpong is the most chosen defender in the league. I did not see that coming. At 31.5%, 6 million cost. I understand why people are going for him. Because of the attacking returns he can bring. I don't see Liverpool keeping clean sheets on a regular basis because it's a whole new defence. Van de Ven, I'm not surprised how. Maybe Konza for Villa, but I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet in the first game. I think Van Bissaka really, man, because he's got I think he will give you defensive DEFCON returns because he gets back pretty quick to retrieve the ball a lot of the times when they do defensive works, and he makes good tackles. So I think Van Bissaka will be one to go for. But yeah, for high ownership after taking loads of free kicks and corners, high up against Burnley. I wish I had him on my team. He's another million. I would need. Oh man, like if I take Beto out, if I get 6.5, if I bring Fuku in. That thing's not very many great strikers to choose from. Cheap ones in general, but like Frimpong and I know Out Nuri is that's the thing. This is a tough one because Frimpong is going to be starting the games at the moment because Bradley's out injured, and with Out Nuri, yes, they're going. Man City do hold the ball a lot more, so he'll have more attacking opportunities and he'll get up that left hand side. But there is also the factor of Pep roulette, where Pep can change up the team. He could put Guardiola on the left and put some other centre backs in the middle. So just don't know with Pep. So for that reason, that's why I'm avoiding Out Nuri. Ndai is a good pick, so I think Frimpong and Ndai would be a good shout. I don't think Rogers for this game week is good. And Milinkovic, I think he had a great season last year, but it's going to be very hard to replicate that this season again, personally, in my opinion, because they didn't finish the season strong, which cost them in the end Champions League football. So we do have to put that into account. I think people are putting a bit too much emphasis on Newcastle's Forest's defense, but they didn't finish the season strong, and they were fighting for something. So yeah. So, alright. Midfield. So I've got Gakpo at the moment. If I were to downgrade him to that midterm, I can make a meal there, but I don't think I've got another spot for another Brighton player, do I? 1, 2. At the moment, I do have a spot for another Brighton player, so I can. And that'll give me a meal, and I can bring in Pedro Porro, because the Pedro Porro is going to be an important player for Tottenham in the easy games for them. Kudos as well. I could go for Kudos instead of Gakpo. That'll give me a million. Let me see. Okay, 1 second. Let's get rid of this first. Let's transfer out. Midfield. But I still got better at my team. So if I take Bowen out and put in Fuku, which is 6 million, give me another 2 million to bring in another striker. And there's no other striker really I want. That's the problem. I'm going to have to gamble with Beto, I think. And hopefully he starts and that Moyes goes with what he knows. They play on Monday, that's the worst thing about it. Let me have a look. So it's not coming up on here, so what a bunch of shit. Make you fucking accept their cookies. You can't fucking. How old is this guy? He's 22. So yeah, Alright. Let me have a quick look on Twitter. I'm just gonna stick with better, man. So now I'll go make a choice if I want to downgrade Gakpo and bring in Power instead of thingy. And I don't see the full benefits from that. Spurs are still Spurs. They can figure a way to fuck me over. So I'm decided to go back to what it was. Yeah, let's go back to what it was. So transfer out. Expense. Alright, I'm set on better of those three and my midfield. But let's just, I'm kind of happy with Spencer and Van der Ven. Happy with Tossen. I think it's just about the bench. You need to make sure better is fine. So it's really just about if I'm going with Diouf or Van Bissaka or Areola or somebody else. That's what I am left to do now. Just three things to do. Alright, 1 second. Cool moves. 1 second. For fuck's sake. When's the deadline, Amrik? For last man standing?
6:30, I'm pretty sure. It's no 6 o'clock actually.
6 o'clock?
Let me have a look. I'm pretty sure it's 6.
The 2 hours before.
It didn't say anything about what time entry is.
75 minutes before. So
That's
yeah.
the team, but they didn't say anything specifically for registering, so it must be the same thing.
So 75 minutes, yeah. 75 minutes they're on, it's written here.
Where?
75 minutes.
That's for the teams to be in, where?
Yeah, for the last man standing.
That's, yeah.
From 8 o'clock, so 6:45 then.
That's to say what team you have. That's not necessarily to say to enter it. Does that make sense?
He's paid money. Moses paid the money.
Oh, he's paid.
I paid the money, innit?
Okay.
So it's just about putting the team in.
Are you sure how long have you got?
It's after the FPL deadline, so like half an hour still.
Kick across 8 o'clock. Right?
Yeah. FPL deadline's at 6:30, hour and a half, 90 minutes, and that's thingy 75 minutes. Right. Let's just do midfielders. No defenders, sorry. 4.5. So I have Tosin, I have Van der Ven, I have Spence, I have Coop, and I have Diouf instead. So it's more of a differential going for Diouf. So 4 of them are done, so it's just Diouf I'm thinking about right now. So Diouf, let's just make sure, let's see how West Ham line up in defence, which side is weaker compared to the other. So in the last lineup, okay. I guess Bournemouth. How old is Diouf? Young, 20-year-old. I'm thinking, do I need to bring in Coupier? Yeah, the club should be somewhere here. They're on the table. It's there. The wire should be somewhere there. Yeah, the wire's there. You see it? Alright. So, start 1. Drogo, Gomez, Richardson. I have Virgil, Van der Ven, and Cells locked. So I will say I'll start Drogo. Actually, Rich. Neither really. All 3 I don't like. You can go for Spence instead. Van Bissaka, Diouf. Gummerson is 4 million, so I understand why you have him, so bench him. And then start the United player Drogo. Alright, 1 second. This is what I've got locked in, yeah. Okay, that's one. Let me just quickly sign out of this. How long have we got? We've got 15 minutes to go, guys. So make sure you have it locked in, got your captains corrected in. If you're using any chips, activate them as well. Sign on this, just sign to mine. So pick team. Alright, So we're locked in for this. Here's the team so far that is locked in for me. Tosin will be there instead, just so it makes it a bit better. Same as Coupier, Spence, and there you go. I'm not completely locked in. He has to be my captain to save my team. Okay, done. Let's just have another look at keepers. See if I can find out any information about Keller starting. It's looking like I'm gonna have to maybe change Areola. No, we'll keep Areola. He's got a better fixture, easier fixture. I'll gamble with him. Hopefully he starts. Yeah, cool. I'm locked in. I'm done. Don't think I've got to do anything else to my team. You can't be overthinking it now. With only 10-12 minutes to go. If there's any help you guys need, or me ask any questions for you, you can go ahead and ask me. I could check any your rating for your teams as well if you like. So it'd be hard to check better when you got your team made. But yeah. Alright, let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. So 96% rating. Bench boost activated. And we are good to go. Hopefully for the best outcome. But it could all go sour very easy today with all three of Liverpool players blanking. It could happen, but hopefully not.
Jinxed it.
Yeah, jinxed it. Oh. Oh yes, I say those that want in, I need your money, and teams in by 6:45. So I've got time to tell Merc, so I'm just gonna do it for him. So, bets.
How long can you till you can see other people's things?
Because they'll shut down in it for after the deadline then until it refreshes, isn't it? So what, probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
See everyone's thing there.
Yeah. If you want to pick Liverpool, who else would you pick?
Probably Spurs.
Hmm?
Spurs.
Spurs, yeah, but what if not Spurs?
What else is there?
You wouldn't pick Villa versus Newcastle,
No.
Sunderland versus West Ham, Brighton versus Fulham, Wolves against Man City, Forest versus Brentford, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, United versus Arsenal, Leeds versus Everton. See, yeah. Cool. If he doesn't respond, I'll do C for him. But yes, guys, sorry, let me see if you guys are saying anything. Oh yeah. Jack Purendo, Owes, and Anderson. It's a tough one. That's a real tough one because this is my team and I've got the Gakpo and and Wirtz, but not Anderson. So it is a hard one, that is, because you want Wirtz, but you want Ndiaye as well. For the first game, I think overall Wirtz and Anderson would be better in the long run. So yeah, I think Wirtz and Anderson would be a better option to go for. If there's anything else you guys want me to ask, go ahead. Alright, yeah. So we are 9 minutes away from deadline. Let me just make sure. No problem, bro. Hopefully it helps you out. Okay. Oh shit. But they better sort this out for next week, man. I swear down. I'm gonna be pissed. Look at that. I can't even look at who I can get for second game weekend, man. Stupid shit, man. Sure you got a captain right here?
Settle.
You got it right here, sure.
Settle.
Some time to go. Let's quick have a look at other people's teams. So FPL Harry. Right now I've got Sanchez in goal, Pedro Porro, Anderson, Williams, Rogers, Palmer, Salah, Bruno and Reinders, Pedro and Watkins, and then some cheap bench players. So he's not paying a bench boost. Harry falling into the Bruno trap in my opinion, and Reinders. So Furco is going for Sanchez, Morello, Williams, Porro. In the back, Salah, Palmer, Bruno, Rogers and Reinders. The same midfield as Harry's. And Watkins and Stud Larson. And a cheap ass defence. And let's see what let's talk FPL doing. I don't know if that's his team. Could be, because can't see it for his team. So he's got Williams, Anderson, and Peporo in the defence with Sanchez. Midfield, Palmer, Luke Sala, Bruno, Wirtz, and Dewsbury Hall. With Watkins and Stuart Larson as well. A lot of the experts are going for Stuart Larson. I disagree with them. I don't see what the fascination is them playing against Man City. Then you got Raptor. Let's see what Raptor's doing. Sanchez as well, Pedro Porro, Williams and Youth at the back. Midfield, Salah, Palmer, Wirtz, Bruno and Reinders. So that's 3 expert FPL content creators with the exact same midfield. No difference. Nada. And you got Watkins and Fuku up front. And the bench is pretty dire, as what you expect. Yeah, I think a lot of the experts are putting a lot of eggs on the DEFCON points. They expect Bruno to be making those extra points like he would have last season if it was available. But to me, that was a different team compared to what it is now. Like, he was doing more defending because United were more shit last season. They finished 15th, so they were defending a lot of the times. So that's why he's winning the ball back. So, and now with more attacking players like Sesko and Burmo and Cunha, the work rate those two put in, Cunha and Burmo, they'll be winning the ball back. So I see Bruno playing less back, but of course he's going to be on penalties and free kicks. But first game against Arsenal, it's not what I think I will do. So yeah, but that's their choice. They want to go that direction. But like, I'm going for my bench boost. Like, so, you know, like, not anyone's doing their bench boost. I am. Let's see what FPL Mates is doing. So right now he's got Sanchez in goal. So all 4 or 5 content creators we just looked at have got Sanchez. Pedro Porro is probably the one that I want in my team. I would love to have him instead of Spence. I could have if I take Bowen out and make him into Fuku. Then he's got Doof, Porro and Morello in the back. And the midfield is Salah, Bruno, Palmer, Dewsbury Hall and Rodgers. And then up front he's got Watkins and Pedro. And with the bench, yep, with Istav, Guyu and Richards. Richards I like. But yeah. So, I don't, like, it could all backfire on me hard. Real hard if Porro comes out with some serious points. We have got 2 minutes to go. Make sure your teams are locked in. I spoke too long. I didn't realize I was speaking for that long. So we've got 2 minutes to go. Get your teams locked in now. No messing about. Yeah. Get it in. Get it in. Make sure it's locked in. Saved. Pretty. Yeah. Right now it is saved. I have my bench boost playing. Captain done. All there. Can't make any last minute changes. Will be too long to do it. No, I haven't done that. No, not can't be asked doing that.
I think you done it from that.
No, I did not. Just making sure my brother's team is captain right there. Ah, cool. I'll log out of this and log into mine. Thanks you guys for joining me. Hopefully you have all good game week and we smash it up. We have got literally 1 minute to go to the deadline. No point me waiting around after the deadline. Got nothing to talk about till we actually see the lineup for the players, and that will be 15 minutes later. So talking for an hour does take it out of you, so you can have a smoke, and hopefully we're all good. I think the deadline has now passed. Oh no, it hasn't. Yeah. Always the first week. So, I am still staying on. As you can see, it's not past the deadline. You always expect this to happen when they change stuff up. And
Open up another tab, keep this open and try and log on to log in one by one again.
logging into Moses. Yep. No deadline passed. The deadline has not passed.
Are you sure the deadline is 6:30?
Yep, it says 6:30. So the deadline has not passed, guys. Let me have a quick look at other people's streams if they're still doing it. Yep, they are still streaming as well. Let me have a look at what FPL's doing. Alright, guys. Yeah, I'm locked in. I'm not gonna make. And it's done. Yeah, okay. 1 minute late, but it happened. So we're done. Let's get out of here. Yeah. It's locked and loaded. We are done. I will see you guys for the next week's deadline. And hopefully this week goes good. And I'll see other streams that I might do. We'll see. Thank you guys for joining me again for this deadline stream. Has been a pleasure. Thank you for the likes and any new subs. And I hope to see you guys again. See ya!